Sometimes I need you.
Sometimes I need you, you ain't never there. Sometimes I need you, you ain't never there. They say you crazy, low, you hating, yo, she everywhere. Say you mistaken, yo, she faking in my music player. She say I'm everywhere, and you ain't never there. Sometimes I need you, you ain't never there. They say you crazy, low, you hating, yo, she
What was really interesting about the article was that there was minimal research done. A very poor journalism happened with this article, in my opinion. I was never called, I was never interviewed. All they did was take these quotes that were circulating and they were editing these quotes and putting them out as face value. This is who Chen Lo is and this is what he's done, when the article illuminates some things that even align with my politics and some of my own opinions. You know, I don't necessarily agree, at all with a lot of what U.S. foreign policy is doing around the world in many places. A lot of people are suffering at the hands of U.S. foreign policy. And I have a track record before I ever went on tour with, Jazz at Lincoln Center and the Rhythm Road, and got connected with the State Department tours. I got a crazy track record of music, that's definitely for and of community work, for and about the people. I've been working with young people for more than a decade of my life, doing art education and hip-hop education. I even had the opportunity to create and implement an international hip-hop academy with my band in Beirut, Lebanon. Just connecting with youth, dealing with young people in the communities, those we might call disadvantaged.
New joint is from BET, from the movie Blackout, and it's kind of similar, talking about what's going on in the movie, basically. Yes. Why don't you go ahead and introduce it for us?
Definitely. The new joint of the day is Chen Lo featuring Damages B and Mo Better Blues. Brooklyn!
They say it's his own planet. I take the A train home to BK. I'm a Brooklyn transplant by way of PA. Born in LA where they say it's fantasy living, superficial and surface. New York City urban transit is under the surface.
Excuse me, can you tell me something? What is this website? Suckerfree.mtv.com.
Hey, I'ma put you on. Take the sucker free train, mtv.com. Stay, you might see who the top MCs. Nas and Jay, a team, Big and Pac, rest in peace. LL put in time, he online, life and rhyme, same time. See Mary J. Blige at any time, Malik that burns lips, 3-6 all in the mix. Say fried eyes wide, something you can't get. Cypher sound, MTV, sucker free. NYC radio, satellite on your stereo. Here we go in and cypher sound, cause y'all already know. His BX World blows every time that he rock the show. Home in New York. The golden era, where I learned to love it and live it. And from the beginning I've written so it's easy to listen. Let the rhythm hit them and lift them and lighten their vision. Set the limit is spitting the truth to the children. GPS is connecting with every global position, where the culture is embraced and they live a tradition. It's the Brooklyn city streets to the blocks in the Middle East. It's the way we all walk and the language we all speak.
This issue of artists working with the State Department and the Department of Education and Cultural Affairs on some of these cultural exchange tours is a lot more complicated than the Al Jazeera article I mentioned earlier makes it seem. The article really tries to put it in plain black and white terms when there's a lot more gray involved, especially when you start digging into who the artists are that are participating in these tours. I'm definitely an example. There are many others that you could take a look at for yourself. But I know, as I said, I wasn't interviewed, and anyone that knows my music and knows my track record knows exactly what my music is about and where my heart lies, and what my politics are. My band and I were never asked to, compromise our art, our artistry, our politics, or anything else about ourselves. We were only asked to represent who we were. And I don't think that came across in the article at all. I feel like if they would have interviewed me, they would have found a lot more depth, a lot more dimension than they exposed in the article, and would have really discovered that there's a lot more to this whole process than meets the eye, especially when the artists come into play. I'm not sure of Jay-Z's motive. I'm not sure of why, Jay-Z actually made this song.
hope Jay is using his platform to now take a stand on issues that matter in the global community and wage some of his influence that way.
And if that's what he's trying to do, there are a number of other artists on his side that are ready and willing to help. So, you know, Jay, if you're trying to really get down, you know, you should holler at the gods. I'm just playing. All right, let me stop playing. If Jay wants to get down, I'm sure there are a number of people, artists, community members, activists, who would support, you know, him using his platform to push some sort of political, social change in the world. I think he has an amazing voice that people really listen to and captivates the mass, no matter what you think about him. But I definitely know that he could make an impact in the world if he so chose to make that impact. So, Jay, if you're really trying to do something, you're really trying to move mountains, there are a lot of young people out here that could benefit, a lot of folks in the world who would definitely benefit from him taking a stance. This is Chen Lo, and as I continue my journey, I invite you to follow my footprints.